What is up guys, GullibleGaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a lower third for your videos. This is an updated tutorial and it's on Photoshop. My last tutorial for this was on a software called paint.net and it was free. So if you do not have Photoshop and you want a free alternative, go and check out the other video and that will help you to make yourself a lower third. So what we're going to be doing just to start out with is, first you need to know how you make your videos. If you record in 720 or 1080. I personally record in 1080, so when I make a new document, I'm gonna make sure that it's on 1920 by 1080, and I know that I record in 1080. If you were to record in 720, you're gonna want to go to 1280 by 720, and then you'll get the right resolution. So what I'm gonna do is put it on this one because this is what I use. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have your settings exactly the same way I do. Make sure it's on transparent. It'll probably be on white, so make sure you put it on transparent. And then once you've done that, just go ahead and hit OK. Here's your canvas. This is what we're going to be working on, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do it. So what you're going to want to do to start out with is grab the rectangle tool down here, and it's right above this hand. It's right here, and make sure that your fill is on white. It doesn't have to be on white, it can be on whatever, but just put it on white to start out with. And stroke, no stroke. Now we're gonna just draw a decently long rectangle, about this big. And then, it doesn't matter, just somewhere on the left. I mean, it could be on the right, I guess, but preferably on the left. And then, once you've drawn that out, hit Control T. And then put it, this is where we find the right spot to put it. So I think I'm going to have it right about there. And make sure it's pushed all the way up to the edge. Now, you're going to want to put it wherever you want it on your video. So if you want it to be on your video way up here, go ahead and put it up there. Now there's quite a few YouTubers that have that. I personally like it down lower. You can put it up higher or lower, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put it right down here for the tutorial. And then what we're going to do is actually change the color of the rectangle. So, let's see, whatever your channel colors are, if you even have channel colors, my main channel color is blue, so I'm just going to make it a nice light blue. Well, actually, I won't do that. For this tutorial, I'll make it green, because a lot of channels have green. So, just basically select the fill, and change the fill. You can click on this little color wheel thing, and then you can find the perfect green that you would like to use, or you can just click on this green and use this green, or you can kind of go through these ones. I'm just going to use this one just because it's easier. Well, I might make it a little bit darker because that's pretty bright. Probably about, no, that's not going to work. That's way too dark. It's got to be like somewhere in the middle. Yep, that actually looks perfect. So if you want to use the same green I have, all you have to do is type in this little code thing into your color picker. Just put that right down there, the exact same one, it'll give you the exact same color. Okay, now we're going to add a stroke, and this stroke is going to be white. And once you've added that, well, I'm going to make it 5 pixels, I think. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just have it, you can do whatever size stroke you want. I'm just doing 5. And you can do 3, 6, it doesn't matter. But I think 5 looks the best. So now what we're going to do is actually add another layer. And this is going to be our text layer. So just grab the text. And make sure this is not how it is. It should be on horizontal typing like this. And then just click really anywhere. And I'm using Chinese rocks for this. You guys can use whatever text you want. If you don't have Chinese rocks, you can go ahead and download that from defont.com, and it's really easy to download. And yeah, just get Chinese rocks, that one looks the best. And we're just going to type, I don't know, something like, maybe, I don't know, leave a like. Now, I'm really sorry it's hard to see because my text is white, but as you can see, I'll press Control C, boom, make it good size. I'm just going to blow that up a bit, but yeah, right there. and then I'm gonna add an exclamation point at the end, and that looks super nice. So now what we're gonna do to make it centered, so this looks really professional, and this is super duper easy to do. All you have to do is be selected on the text, hold down the control button, click on the rectangle, hold down the control, click on the actual little picture, boom, you'll see a select around there, go to this thing at the top, it's like a little arrow with a plus, and then there's these ones, there's this one right here, which is really just the main one you want to click. If you want to, you can go ahead and click this one, but that'll center it in the middle there. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to center it up and down so that there's the exact same amount of space up here as there is down here. And then just hit Control D, and that will deselect it. So then this will be centered perfectly. Now what I'm going to do is actually shrink the rectangle down a little bit just by pulling this in, because it doesn't need to be that big. That looks good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find a little thumbs up. So we're just going to type in like PNG. That says PNG and my caps lock is on. I don't think it'll matter though. PNG. Turn off the caps lock. Okay. Just going to go to images, and now you can go ahead and find one that you, just one that you like. I like this one, honestly. So now what we're gonna do, it's better if you can find one that's a solid color. If you find one that has like multiple colors, it's harder. Like this one's good, but I personally like this one more, so I'm just gonna use this one. Hit view image. Okay, that's not what we wanted. Okay, this one does not seem to want to work. Let's see, we'll just right click on it and say save image as. Okay, I can just save that in my graphics folder. And then just hit file, place, and then figure out wherever you saved it. I saved it to graphics, which is right here. It said it was hand like thumb. Yep, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna tilt it down a bit, and then shrink it way down because it does not need to be that big. And maybe even a little bit more. That looks good. Okay, so now you're probably like, okay, that kind of looks good, but the color is all weird. So what we're going to do is actually change the color of the thumb to match the green background. So all we have to do is go onto the rectangle, go back down to the rectangle tool, go to the fill, go back to the color wheel, and this is where we have this little key right here. So you need to press Control C and copy that, and then you can just hit the X and then go out of that. And then go back onto your thumb, and you can go ahead and right click on it and say blending options, and then just hit color overlay, click on the little color and paste it into here, and now you're gonna have the exact same color that you did on here. Okay, so that is looking a lot better, but there is one more thing that we need to do, and that's add a stroke. Okay, whoa. Oh, I know why it's doing that. So hopefully it will not do that for you guys. Okay, so unfortunately it's going to do that for me. I'm going to do this really, really quickly. I just need to change the little picture. So I'm going to turn it. I have another one. It's this one. I was trying this out earlier. I actually made one, but I was trying it out earlier. I know this one works, so I'll just use this one. So if you find that same one that I just used, don't use it because it does not work. Okay, and then right click, blending options, color overlay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we're back where we were. We're gonna add a stroke, and that stroke is going to be the color. We're gonna change it to white so it matches, and then whatever you did, I did 5, so I'll just put 5 again. And there we go. That looks really good, and it looks really clean. The only thing I'm thinking is moving up a bit. That's it. And this is basically how you make a lower third for your videos. The last step is saving and putting it into your videos. So I'm just going to really quickly show you guys how to do that because I did not do that in the last tutorial. So now that we've done all this, we're going to hit Control and then S to save it. And we would title it whatever. You can just title it like button, like let's just say whatever, and then save it wherever you want. I already have one saved, so I don't need to do that. But what I'm going to be using to show you guys is Sony Vegas 14. This will work with 13, 12, 11, Sony Vegas 10, any Sony Vegas, really any software that you use for editing besides like Movie Maker, because that's not advanced enough really to do this. But just really any software will work. So now what we're going to do is just add a random video clip in there. There's all my intros, but we're going to add just a random, some GTA gameplay, okay? Just throwing in anything just so I can show you guys. Okay, once that's been added, as you guys can see, here's the gameplay. And I'm going to click down here, add a new video track. And in that video track, I'm going to add the picture. So I saved that into my other one. I saved it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Mine's blue because that's kind of my channel colors. So boom, there it is. Already it looks really nice. Maybe a little bit bigger, but honestly, this looks fine. I think it still looks really, really nice. And all you have to do, if you want to make it a little bit longer, you can. By just going like this, boom. Now you can make it a little bit longer or shorter. And really, this is here. I'm gonna just play it really quick, and I'm gonna show you what you can do to make it even look more professional. So you play it, it pops up. It's there for a little bit. I'll make it even shorter, and then it just goes away. But if you want to make it look really, really nice, you're going to want to go to transitions. And if this whole bar doesn't come up for you, if you're in Sony Vegas, don't worry. All you have to do is go to View, Window Layouts, and then Default Layout. And once you hit that, it should come back. I don't really need this little area, so I just get rid of that. So go to Transitions, go to Slide. It's this one, the slide in left to right. Click on that, drag it in, and let go right at the beginning. This will pop up, just hit the X. Drag it right to the beginning of that. And then you're going to want the next one is going to be this one, slide out, right, left. Put that one at the end. You can just hit the X again. Now when we play it, it's going to slide in, and then it's going to slide back out. And it's just going to look so clean and professional. If you want to slide slower or faster, go onto this little thing. See, my arrow kind of makes like a half of a circle, like a fourth of a circle with like a little double arrow. Just use that. You can make it longer if you want it to take longer, as you can see, to slide in. You'll start to see it slide in. Or you can make it really short so it'll just slide in immediately. But it's all preference. You can just do it however you guys want. And that is how you make a lower third for your videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Y'all bite them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking